Hey, what's up? Somebody asked me how I do laundry. I thought it was kind of an interesting question, so I decided to make a video to show you how I do my laundry here in my little apartment in Japan. So first, when you come into my house, there's these narrow, steep wooden steps, and you go up these steps, and it's really a hassle when you have a lot of bags or stuff in your hands, but at least the rent's cheap. And you come up here, and there's this this is called a genkan. And genkan is the area where you take off your shoes before you go into your house. And you can see right there in the genkan, this is unusual. People usually don't do this, but I put my washing machine in the genkan area, and that's so I can have more free space in my tiny little balcony. So this is an old washing machine, about 10 years old. You can buy a new one for a few $100s or pick up a used one. I see a lot of Japanese people, when they move, they just throw them out, so if you're lucky you can get one for free. And this is my balcony, and you can see it's really small, so at least so I can have a little place to sit outside. You know, I put my washing machine in the genkan area, and then this is my laundry basket. Again, I have to put it out on the balcony because my room is really small, so I really have to utilize space efficiently. So you come over here, and this is normally where you would put the washing machine because you've got the whole water and hose set up here. And then yeah, I just have hangers here, and I got a line going here so I can hang my clothes. I'm going to turn the camera on myself again. So you can see, I mean, I'm 6'1", and it's kind of uncomfortable to stand out on my balcony. My head is almost hitting the roof. So the first thing I do is I take this hose, this is where all the water is going to drain out from, and I just put it out here on the balcony like this, and then I got it connected to the water here. So take my hose here, and I got a long hose, and just plug it in here like this and screw that on nice and tight. And then gotta get the electricity going, so I got my cord here, and it's hard to do this with one hand, but I'll just plug it in there. Alright, so I got my basic setup now. I got my water coming in, and I got my water that can go out, and I got my electricity, and now I just gotta put my clothes in there. So usually what I do is, like, I'll wait until I've used up all my underwear, and then I'll do my laundry. So I can usually go about 3 weeks to a month without doing laundry. I really don't like to do it, it's a hassle. So anyways, I just open up the little hatchet here, and then I'll put my clothes inside there. Just put it in there like that. I'm not going to do it all on camera, but I wanted to show you. This is like the typical little detergent box you can buy. I picked these up at the 100 yen shop, so really cheap, and quality is good. I mean, it's as good as any stuff you'd buy in America. I gotta buy some new detergent. Alright, so I got all my clothes in there now, and just close the door, and here's a little control panel, and this is power on right here, Dengen, and then you hit, then you do your selections. So I'll do, this says speedy, means a fast wash, and I want all these. This is washing, draining, or Susugi, don't know what that is actually, and then this is draining the water, so that's good. And then just select the load amount, so it's a big load, and then yeah, it says it's going to do it for 35 minutes. Alright, everything's set up, and I just hit start, and it's starting to pour the water into the machine. So I wanted to explain this a little bit better. Okay, so this actually is washing, that says arai. This says susugi, which means draining the water, so, or rinsing actually. So that's when the machine, you know, spins around real fast and rinses the water out. And then this one, I don't know how to read this kanji, but I know what it means. It means it's draining the water out. I think it says dasui. Yeah, so that's when it drains the water out of this tube here and onto the balcony. Alright, so my clothes are finished now, and I'm just gonna take them out and hook them over here. Just put them over there and start hanging them. Alright, so I've got all my clothes hung up, and I got a really small balcony here, but there's enough space to hang my clothes, and this is kind of what it looks like. It's nice. In the afternoon it keeps the sun out, keeps my room a little bit cooler. Yeah, so if you're drying clothes outside, yeah, Japanese people don't really use dryers here like Americans do. Everybody hangs their clothes outside, but if you hang your clothes in the winter or the fall or the spring, there's no problem. The problem is in July, August, and early September. It is just so humid here that it takes a long time for the clothes to dry. The humidity gets up into like the 90 percentile. It's just, your clothes won't dry, or they'll just get moldy and start to smell bad. Anyways, that's how I do my laundry here in Japan.